Breaking, the Dodgers have just fleeced the MLB as they are in agreement on a deal with star closer Edwin Diaz, and the rest of the league should have never let this happen. We've got the deal, we've got the years, we've got the AAV, we've got the stats, everything that you need to know about this new contract right here on Dodgers Digest. And boy, oh boy, I am happy to be talking to you right now because we have been waiting for a big move to drop, and the Dodgers and Andrew Friedman get it done here today by getting the best closer on the market in Edwin Diaz. Now, I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button for moments just like this, because when breaking news happens, we get it out to you first, and join the over 11,600 people that watch this show. We're trying to go for 12,000, and guess what? It helps us out, and on top of which, you're getting free Dodgers content every single day, so when breaking news drops, you will always be in the know. Let's go to the report. Will Salmon of The Athletic saying Edwin Diaz and the Los Angeles Dodgers are in agreement on a deal, league sources tell The Athletic. Now, obviously, The Athletic, a very reputable source. Will Salmon, the first one on it, and kind of a shocker because some people didn't exactly get it. I actually got the report as Adam Schefter retweeted Will Salmon's tweet. However, we do know who got the years, the AAV first. That, of course, is Jeff Passan. Passan says this: closer Edwin Diaz's deal with the Los Angeles Dodgers is for 3 years and $69 million, sources tell ESPN. The Dodgers, who were targeting bullpen help this winter, got the best closer on the market, setting a new AAV record for relievers. Now, there's so much to be excited about with Edwin Diaz, and of course, the stats, the ability to go out there and make the save every single time, but in the biggest light, it's the Dodgers actually getting a bullpen help, because last year, we know the saves weren't great. Tanner Scott blew 10 saves by himself, and overall, the bullpen as a whole was the struggling factor for this team. And now you have a dominant closer. And so in the times that you know, okay, we're down here, it's ninth inning, we're up by 3 runs, you can trust that you're going to put Edwin Diaz out there, and he's going to get the job done. Last year, he had a fantastic season. 1.63 earned run average with a .874 whip, 37 hits allowed, and 98 strikeouts in 66 innings pitched, and only allowing just 4 home runs and a 5 hits per 9. Everybody knew Edwin Diaz was looking for big bucks. Everybody knew the Dodgers could be that team to give him the money. But in recent reports, we kind of got the mantra that it wasn't going to be the Dodgers who were going to pay that money, that they weren't going to be able to do that. But guess what? They make it done with a fantastic closer. I mean, this Baseball Savant page, it just has me absolutely drooling. But also, when you look over there on the side, obviously missing 2023 after his injury in the World Baseball Classic, which reminds me, Edwin Diaz, no celebrating this year at the World Baseball Classic. Make sure you do not hurt your leg again. But he had 28 saves last year. The year prior, 32 in 2022. He's a fantastic reliever, and I'm very excited the Los Angeles Dodgers got him. Now, when you look at this from a holistic standpoint, like I mentioned with the Los Angeles Dodgers, he is going to help out the team because, well, the bullpen ERA last season was pretty putrid, 4.27, which was right next to the names like Miami or the Athletics, Baltimore, Minnesota, Arizona, Los Angeles, the Angels, I should say, Colorado, and Washington. Notice how all those teams were not even close to the playoffs, much less even were competing for a World Series. Now, the Yankees were there, but the Yankees, well, they're the Yankees. They just kind of have stupid stats and are able to win their way into the postseason. But either way you slice it, Los Angeles' bullpen was not good. And yes, they had 46 saves, but when you think about the opportunities that they had, that's where things can kind of go awry. In fact, in terms of blown saves and save percentage last year, the Dodgers were amongst the bottom 10. You see, they had 27 blown saves, which has a save percentage, when you add in all of them together, of 63%. Now, the Mets, of course, had 28 blown saves, but that was partially because, well, Edwin Diaz wasn't available for every single game. Now, in the same light, I do think this is a thing that we can watch, we can hope for, and I think in so many facets, Edwin Diaz is going to be able to help this team break that save barrier, and not going to have Tanner Scott blowing 10 saves for us, why don't we? Now, Edwin Diaz is great. You think about his time in both, obviously, Seattle in the early part of his career, and then, of course, the last several years with the Mets. He's been a premier closer. His injury in 2023 obviously set him back. He hasn't had the most saves since then, but the Mets really fumbled the bag here, like legitimately fumbled the bag. In 332 games with the New York Mets, he had 144 saves, 538 strikeouts with a 2.93 earned run average, and some stat that pitchers don't actually get mentioned a lot, WAR, 8.5 on the WAR. He is going to help you win games, and I'd argue with the Los Angeles Dodgers, their roster, with how many save opportunities he's going to get this year, he might break the record for WAR for a closer in this upcoming year, because guess what? The wins above replacement are going to be really high when you look at the other closers across the league / the other options in the Dodgers bullpen. So I really do like this signing. I think this is fantastic, and I want to ask your opinion on this. As I don't have the graphic, but I want to ask you, I want you to grade this signing of Edwin Diaz. Remember, the contract is 3 years for $69 million, a very high-priced AAV. Let me know what you think. If you want to grade this an A, a B, a C, a D, an F, what is this signing to you? Grade this signing. You can obviously go the A minuses, the B pluses, whatever you want to do, but grade this signing of Edwin Diaz A, B, C, D, or F. I'm grading this an A plus signing because we've been talking about so much. Andrew Friedman was kind of lurking almost. Like, he hadn't made really any deals, kind of some minor league trades here and there, but nothing really crazy. And then, boom, you pop out of the weeds yesterday. Oh, they could be in the market for Tariq Skubal. Today, they signed Edwin Diaz, and there's a lot of things still happening. Now, Kyle Schwarber landed, of course, with the Philadelphia Phillies, which I don't think we ever really expected for the Dodgers to compete from, because we have a DH, and it's the best DH in all of the league. So we don't need to worry about that. But looking at Edwin Diaz and his full career stats here, he's just fantastic. His ERA has been legit one of the best in the MLB, besides literally 1 year, and that was his first year with the New York Mets, in which he had a 5.59 earned run average. But still, saves, he's got 263 in his entire career, which you're thinking, okay, that's a lot of saves, and you'd be right, because if you go, well, if I can pull it up here, if you go to the most saves I'll find it here in a second, but if you go to the most saves active on the MLB, guess what? Edwin Diaz is right there. He is absolutely fantastic. Here's the graphic. Fourth most, tied with Raciel Iglesias in saves all time on the active list. The only 3 players who are technically active, I say technically, because Craig Kimbrell ain't pitching for anybody this year, is Kenley Jansen, Aroldis Chapman with the Red Sox, and then obviously Raciel Iglesias, who the Dodgers actually had some interest in for a little bit until he re-signed with the Atlanta Braves. The fact that the MLB let the Dodgers do this, they let them go out there and get Edwin Diaz. Nobody fought for it. World Series number 3 three-peat, it's coming in. And so with that to be said, the last point I want to make is just the difference from last year and the talk of fixing the bullpen, making the bullpen better, and to this year. Because, well, last season, the Dodgers, they blew 27 saves in 1 year. Edwin Diaz, in his entire career, 253 saves in 295 opportunities, which, by the way, is a career 86% save percentage and only 42 blown saves in his entire career, which means that in 1 year, Tanner Scott had 10, by the way, in 1 year, the Dodgers as a whole blew more than half of Edwin Diaz's career blown saves. Dodgers got a guy. We appreciate you watching, and of course, keep updated. Stay tuned. We're going to keep having more reports, more news about this, and hit that subscribe button. For now, though, guys, we appreciate you watching, and peace out.